BJP's press conference. BJP clearly calling it a big victory. Of course, our results are yet to be declared, but clearly what the trends are looking like are showing a saffron surge, a saffron sweep in the state of Maharashtra. For BMC specifically, there is a lot of important symbolism there. Let's take you through, in fact, viewers, the key takeaways as far as what the trends are showing right now. So NCP camps clearly unable to cut ice with voters is what we can tell you right now. Perhaps it wasn't the right decision for Ajit Pawar to go solo this time to come out of Mahayuti. Mahayuti is ahead, but it doesn't really look like a landslide because as many are calling it, the Thackeray cousins have given kaate ki takkar to the Mahayuti in this election. Congress loses ground in the lost bastion. NCP camps unable to cut ice with the voters. Now, these are some of the takeaways, viewers, that we've got from the numbers that we've got so far. Like I said, politically, it's going to be very important for each and every political party, be it regional or the national, in the state of Maharashtra. And that is the reason why the civic body poll was being watched very, very closely, because it might have been a civic body poll, but it will have national implications. And that's what we are going to be discussing. Joining us on the broadcast right now are my colleagues tracking every aspect of the story from different parts of Maharashtra. We have Arunil live with us, and also I'm joined by Nilesh on the broadcast. Arunil, to you first. Now, it clearly looks like, as BJP and Shinde Sena, the Mahayuti is quite comfortable as far as the numbers are concerned. Have laddus arrived already, or they're still waiting?
Well, Hina, you asked that why the Mumbai civic polls are important. Because the city of Mumbai, the financial capital of India, is basically a reflection of India. The demographics of Mumbai is a reflection of India. People from different parts of India, be it from UP, Bihar, Gujarat, Marwadis, Punjabis, Marathis, Muslims, Christians predominantly occupy and make up the demography of Mumbai, and that is why the civic polls over here are important. The budget is a staggering more than rupees 75,000 crore, Asia's richest, and the budget is more than some of these states in India also. Goa, Manipur, Arunachal Pradesh, the budget is more than that. Now, what are the key takeaways from this? The election was also held in Pune. The Pawars had united over there. BJP trounced them in Pune and also is leading by more than halfway mark against Ajit Pawar and Sharad Pawar in the satellite city of Pimpri Chinchwad. Pimpri Chinchwad was considered to be a bastion of Ajit Pawar and Sharad Pawar together. There also, Devendra Fadnavis has managed to beat them. It is brand Devendra Fadnavis which has clearly come to the fore. It has elevated now because 29 municipal corporations being held, BJP leading or winning in as many as 26 out of those 29 municipal corporations, beating Congress in Nagpur. The Thackeray cousins had united over here. They are defeated here as well. This is basically history in the making also, because in the first time the BJP is expected to have a mayor in the city of Mumbai. It has always played second fiddle to the Thackerays, especially during the Balasaheb Thackeray regime and during Uddhav Thackeray's time as well, when the Shiv Sena was united. But now it seems like the BJP is very close to the crucial 100 mark on its own. But it seems like, also looks like it is relatively a disappointing show for Eknath Shinde's Shiv Sena when it comes to Mumbai city. A kind of a bragging right that Uddhav Thackeray's party may have over their rivals Eknath Shinde, only when it comes to Mumbai. Other parts, Eknath Shinde's Shiv Sena party has also performed relatively better than Uddhav Thackeray's Shiv Sena. So very interesting developments clearly coming to the fore. It was about a battle of rhetorics as well. BJP was saying that Uddhav Thackeray has ditched Hindutva. He is doing Muslim appeasement politics. What Uddhav Thackeray and Raj Thackeray said is they want Marathi Asmita. They tried to play the Marathi card. Both the basically rhetorics clashed, and it seems like Uddhav Thackeray has fared relatively better than Eknath Shinde's Shiv Sena. And
well,
again,
that is another important takeaway as far as the numbers today are concerned, as far as the results today are concerned. We will discuss that as well, Arunil, in just a bit. But before that, let me quickly go across to my colleague Nilesh as well, who's tracking all the developments in the Shinde Sena camp. What's happening there? The performance definitely is not perhaps as the party had expected. It's much lower than how the Uddhav Sena has really performed this time. But what is the reaction that you're getting? Because overall, Mahayuti is looking very strong.
Well, yes, indeed, Hina, Mahayuti though seems to be extremely strong as and when compared to the Thackeray brothers or the Congress or any other political partnership. However, Shinde Sena currently seems to be taking the back seat as far as the strike rate is concerned, or as far as number is concerned. As of now, in previous elections, be it the parliamentary election, assembly elections or municipal council election, Shinde Sena appeared to be having a good hold, having a good strike rate. However, this time it seems that the picture has turned drastically. Shinde Sena at first got less number of seats, and now the voter turnout, or we can say the strike rate is also quite limited as when compared to its bigger brother, that is BJP, which has now become bigger brother for the past 25 years when the Shiv Sena was undivided. It was the Shiv Sena which took all the decisions for the BJP, for the alliance partnership. However, UBT has been constantly hitting out Shinde faction, stating that how they have sold the ideology of Balasaheb Thackeray, and which is why it is constantly under knees of BJP.
Right.
The picture explains a lot. At first, Arunil saw you how the pictures are taking place, celebrations taking place, preparations are under way at BJP, but here at Balasaheb Bhavan, which happens to be the party office of Eknath Shinde, picture is completely different. It is in contrast. You can see no celebration, no flowers, nothing at all is visible at moment, which ultimately signifies that it is somewhat a setback that is currently being faced by the party. What we understand that Eknath Shinde at first will be celebrating if he would be at Thane, and then later on will be moving at this particular party office, which happens to be...
Nilesh, like they say, a picture is worth more than 1,000 words, and the pictures that you are showing to us that tell the entire story. Muted sort of response there as far as the Shinde Sena camp is concerned, and it's quite understandable as well because of the kind of performance that this BJP Shinde Sena combined has delivered this time. But the bottom line is that it is the Mahayuti that's going to be getting Mumbai's crown. Requesting both of you to please stay on with us. We have a couple of reactions coming in on the results today. Listen in.
जहाँ तक मुंबई का सवाल है तो मुंबई में मतलब जिस तरह उद्धव ठाकरे जी के हाथ में 25-30-35 साल से सत्ता रही, और उसका कारण ये था कि उनके साथ बीजेपी की थी, इसीलिए उनको सत्ता मिलती थी। ये हमारी जो आरपीआई है, रिपब्लिकन पार्टी ऑफ इंडिया है, ये भी 2012 से मतलब उद्धव ठाकरे जी के साथ रही, इसीलिए उनको सत्ता में मिलती रही। लेकिन अभी बीजेपी और आरपीआई भी उनके साथ नहीं है। लेकिन उद्धव ठाकरे साहब ने मतलब राज ठाकरे को साथ में लिया है, उससे कुछ मराठी एरिया में उनको फायदा दिख रहा है। लेकिन मैक्सिमम सीटें मतलब हमारे महायुति को मिल रही है, बीजेपी शिवसेना को मिल रही है।
देखिए, ये नतीजे जो एग्जिट पोल्स में सिर्फ एक ट्रेलर है। अभी जब आप देखेंगे निकाल 2 घंटे के अंदर आपको पता चलेगा कि पिक्चर अभी बाकी है, और पिक्चर में महायुति का विजय, जहां 29 म्युनिसिपल कॉरपोरेशंस है, वहां हार जीत का जो निर्णय है वो जनता ने तय किया है हमारे प्रगति के आधार पे। और हमारे लोकप्रिय नेता एकनाथ जी शिंदे ने जो काम किया है प्रोग्रेस को लेके महाराष्ट्र में और मुंबई में, वो ही देखने मिल रहा है।
ऐसे लोगों में ठाकरे बंधु एकत्रित आने हो या कांग्रेस राष्ट्रवादी दोनों एकत्रित आने हो, इसमें लोगों का हित नहीं, मराठी भाषियों के हित, मुंबई का हित नहीं, अपना ही स्वार्थ है। ये लोगों को रजिस्टर करने में हमेशा से हुए, लोग भी इतने होशियार बन गए हैं कि लोगों को ये ध्यान में आया कि अपने स्वार्थ के लिए चल रहा है। मुंबई में तो मैंने कल ही आपको बताया कि 90 बीजेपी और 40 शिवसेना, इसको कोई अपवाद, इसको कोई ठेस पहुंचेगी नहीं, शायद ये 10 से और बढ़ेगा।
And viewers, soon after counting began today, even before proper trends started trickling in, we had a reaction coming in from leader of opposition in the Lok Sabha, Rahul Gandhi, who attacked the election commission over the erasable ink route. saying that the trust in democracy has collapsed. He shared a media report on the ink used in Maharashtra civic polls allegedly being erasable. The leader of the opposition said that vote chori is an anti-national act. Let's take you through what exactly he in fact had said. It was ink chori controversy yesterday, and today Rahul Gandhi, the leader of opposition in the Lok Sabha, also picked it up. Election Commission gaslighting citizens. This is what Rahul Gandhi has said. Trust has collapsed in our democracy was another point he made. And he said vote chori is an anti-national act. So the Bahana Brigade, as many have been saying, are back. And in fact, it started yesterday only with the ink chori and this vote chori narrative also being brought back by leader of opposition in the Lok Sabha, Rahul Gandhi. Listen in to these reactions.
मला असं वाटतं की उद्धव ठाकरेंची जी शिवसेना आहे तीच पुन्हा एकदा सत्तेवर येईल आणि दोन भाऊ एकत्र आले त्याचा परिणाम अतिशय चांगला आहे आणि विशेषतः शिवाजी पार्कवर त्यांची जी 2-3 दिवसाच्या अगोदर जाहीर सभा झाली त्या जाहीर सभेने एक वातावरण पूर्ण बदललेलं आहे. तिथे आदित्यजीचे भाषण सुद्धा अतिशय चांगलं झालं, उद्धवजींचं चांगलं झालं, राज ठाकरेंनी तर सिक्सरच मारली. अतिशय आणि ज्या तऱ्हेचं झालं इतक्या मोठ्या प्रमाणात लोक आलेले होते आणि पिन ड्रॉप सायलेन्स होता हे सगळं ऐकताना.
बिल्कुल सही बात है. अब इंक भी मिट जाएगी तो डबल वोटिंग होगी. फर्जी वोटिंग के ऊपर ही तो लगातार बातें चल रही थी. पहले बताते थे आप बूथ कैप्चरिंग होती थी, अब बूथ कैप्चरिंग आप ऑर्गेनाइज तरीके से कर रहे हो. अब तो सारा वोट इसी तरह से पड़ रहा है देश के अंदर, तो ये तो बहुत दुखद है. इसके ऊपर तो देश के लोगों को जागना चाहिए. इन्वेस्टिगेशन कराते रहिए तो चुनाव खत्म करिए. इन्वेस्टिगेशन के क्या महीने रह गए, तो चुनाव खत्म करिए. तो आप चुनाव तो हो गया ना, वोट पड़ गया, आप सरकारें बना लेते हो, वोट डाल देते हो, सरकारें बना लेते हो, फिर इन्वेस्टिगेशन करते रहो, उससे क्या फर्क पड़ रहा है.
मुंबई जैसे शहर में जो वोटिंग पैटर्न चलाया सरकार ने, ये बेहद गंभीर बात है. हजारों लोगों के नाम गायब रहे जिसने विधानसभा में वोट किया है, और ऐसे एरिया से वोट गायब हो गए जहां शिवसेना को या महाराष्ट्र नवनिर्माण सेना को या कांग्रेस को वोट हुए. वहां से हजारों लोगों के नाम गायब हो गए थे. ये पहली बात. दूसरी बात, ईवीएम मशीन बार बार बंद होती रही बहुत से प्रभागों में. वोटिंग खत्म होने के बाद मुंबई महापालिका के कमिश्नर और बीजेपी के लोगों में, वरिष्ठ लोगों में एक मीटिंग हो गई. क्यों हो गई? कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट चल रहा है, आचार संहिता चल रही है. देखिए, वोटिंग परसेंटेज सुबह तक नहीं आया, लेकिन कल शाम को 5 बजे से एग्जिट पोल आना शुरू हो गया. ये कौन सी डेमोक्रेसी है?
Let's go back to my colleague Arunil, who continues to be with us at this point in time. Arunil, you just heard what Sanjay Raut of Uddhav Sena had to say. I mean, like Rahul Gandhi, even he is raising questions on the way these elections were conducted.
Well, this is what is unfortunate with the opposition in India, be it in Bihar. That time as well, just day before the results were out, it was Rahul Gandhi taking a big press conference and raising questions on SIR as well as the Election Commission. Here as well, a day prior, basically on the day of the voting itself, it was Uddhav Thackeray who came out of the polling booth near his house in Bandra East, started questioning the Election Commission, started saying, what is the Election Commission in India doing? Other political parties should be allowed to be in the office of the Election Commission. Now when the results are also out, meanwhile, also remember that Uddhav Thackeray's Shiv Sena party has done relatively better when it comes to BMC polls, but yet again, they don't refrain from taking pot shots at the Election Commission of India. They are also raising questions saying that many of the names of the voters were deleted from the list. Many of the duplicate voting did take place. In fact, yesterday as well, when the ink was coming out from the fingers of the voters, there was Raj Thackeray directly attacking the Election Commission, as well as Uddhav Thackeray also backing that statement, saying that questioning the Election Commission. Despite that, the BJP had responded to it.
But then, you know, the other side, Arunil, is asking, how could bogus voting really happen? If there was a big army, the Bhagwa army of the Thackeray cousins, stationed outside the polling booths. How could they allow something like that? Remember how they were trying to also incite violence by saying that if they do see duplicate or bogus voting happening, they will not shy away from taking law in their own hands.
Well, it looks like these are optics that were done by the Thackeray cousins. The Bhagwa squad that they were saying that will be deployed outside the polling booths. That primarily we saw those Bhagwa squads only in those areas where Raj Thackeray or Uddhav Thackeray or their main close confidants were going to vote. But yes, it also seemed like a threatening tactic on the voters of the opposition, that is the BJP and Eknath Shinde's Shiv Sena as well. Kind of a threatening technique that they wanted to employ. But again, we'll point out at the bigger picture. All these optics or excuses are primarily coming in from the opposition parties, be it in Haryana in the case of Aam Aadmi Party, be it in Delhi in the case of Aam Aadmi Party, or be it Bihar, wherein Tejasvi also pointed out Rahul Gandhi before the results were out started speaking about it, and now in Mumbai as well, the BMC elections, the Thackerays before the results were out on the voting day itself started attacking the election commission and speaking about SIR, speaking about duplicate voting, speaking about how voters' names have been deleted. It seems like they want an excuse after knowing that the defeat is inevitable. Now, whether the same kind of an excuse will be used by Mamata Banerjee in West Bengal, that again, time will tell.
All right. Thank you very much for the moment, for joining us with your inputs. Aruni, we'll of course be coming back to you for more on this. For now, heading into a very, very short break. We'll be back with lots more. Stay with us.